on for the second round of the finals between Legacy and Sus. So we just saw Sus take the first round with a 5-3 lead, getting a 3-man elimination in their hunter round, and then finishing it off with a tie against All For One's Breaking Wheel. Man, the taking that first round for Sus, like you already said earlier, Eli, is actually a huge deal because Sus is usually very strong in their first round. So them taking that momentum right off the bat, even though it's still really close, it's only a close lead they have, but still having that first round can being a huge deal for Sus. You want to keep that momentum here. However, Legacy is not gonna back down. They have at least 3 more rounds to turn it around, make this work, so anything can still happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So Moonlit River Park was actually the map selection here from Sus. I was actually quite surprised to hear this, and the reason why is with this Sculptor ban from the Survivor side from Legacy, this most likely means we will be seeing a Bonbon from the Hunter Rekt here. Rekt is a Bonbon and Sculptor player, so going Bonbon on a map like Moonlit River Park seems very weak for the Bonbon player, in that it's a very big map. It's very hard for the Bonbon to actually control those Cypher machines, and there's a lot of anti-Bonbon comps that can be utilized on this sort of map. So going with that Bonbon again seems very surprising here, but we'll see how Rekt's able to do it. Maybe this is a map they do prefer. I do know Metal, for example, likes to play Dream Witch on Moonlit River Park, which is typically a weak Dream Witch map. So this could be the same sort of concept here, and we'll have to see how it is going to play out. From the Survivor side, we are seeing a very interesting comp. This is exactly what you would expect to see when going against the Bonbon. This is what we call an anti-Bonbon team comp. You have 2 Rescuers, which are for the most part unchaseable, followed by an Embalmer, which is very strong because they can rescue themselves against a Hunter with good camp, that being the Bonbon, plus the Explorer, which is a good decoder that usually is unable to get found.
Yeah, so it's indeed gonna be really interesting to see how Rekt is gonna make Bonbon work in this map. Bonbon, a slow hunter, doesn't have a lot of map pressure. This does mean he will likely be forced to bring Teleport too, in order to make up for that just a little bbit. So I do expect that we're gonna see a Teleport trait coming up.
Yeah, I would expect that as well. Yeah, I would definitely expect that. Most likely Quenching Effect plus that Teleport. I'm interested to see if he opts to go for that Detention. Typically, you don't see that on Bonbon, even with that Teleport. Even if you're not using Trump card, you typically would bring something like, Control Freak, which allows the Survivor to die quicker on Share, or plus some other abilities like Desperate Fight, Rage, things that make those stuns, a lot shorter, which are better against something like a Ford. If a Ford, for example, wanted to go for a rescue on Share, with a stun on Share, if you have that Rage and that Desperate Fight, you can make that stun last a shorter amount of time, so it makes it easier for you to recover from that stun and go after the rescued character.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna see how this is gonna go down. I am really excited to see that Embalmer being played here. I'll be honest, we haven't seen an Embalmer so far, I think, so it's really interesting to see how that's gonna work out. However, it's a big map, of course, it is a Bonbon, so that Embalmer is a valid choice, but let's see what's gonna happen.
We do see this 2-story spawn from the Bonbon, most likely going to immediately head over towards this working carousel. It looks like that is the forward that spawns there. So this is actually a pretty good spawn here for Legacy. Locating the forward early on is not ideal for this Hunter. You do see that Quenching Effect online. We're going to see the Explorer rotate across bridge here. And he does catch sight of the forward. Will he leave him or will he pursue? He may just pursue this forward until his Quenching Effect and Teleport comes online. And we'll see exactly what the Embalmer opts to do here. Looks like Embalmer's going to set up that coffin. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was near bridge. I'm not entirely sure, actually. But we're going to see the Embalmer rotate over towards this this second stop Cypher, I believe, near Godkite at least. And we're going to see the forward transition away here. And yeah, again, it's going to come down to whether or not does he opt to teleport on the Embalmer when this Quenching Effect comes online.
Yeah, so great job from this Bonbon to get already half a football out of this forward. Do see the Quenching Effect coming in, and there we go with the Teleport.
Does teleport on the Embalmer. Now, this is exactly what we were talking about, though, Dogza. You do have that coffin in play for the Embalmer. If you down the Embalmer with no teleport available, the Embalmer can simply embalm himself with that coffin and make it so he can transition across the map, and the Bonbon would not be able to catch up because there is no teleport available for this Hunter, which means he may have to transition targets to something like a Mercenary, which would never be, never be ideal for this Hunter. See them loop back into 2-story here. Most likely has confined space, so this is an interesting route here from the Embalmer. Let's see if they opt to go back to the window. Oh no, it looks like no confined space.
Oh,
Possibly
no
here.
confined
Like,
space.
huh.
Ooh,
That's interesting.
that's gotta be rough. That does likely mean that we are gonna see the tension on this bonbon. It takes
Wow,
the
it looks
roller coaster.
Yeah, the mercenary brought the roller coaster to the second stop while the Embalmer was kiting in that area, which means the Embalmer was able to take the roller coaster after the mercenary brought it to them. So an excellent setup here from Legacy, very intelligent. That's really going to put them in an excellent position. The Bonbon now forced to chase a mercenary with 3 elbow pads. This is a terrible position for this Hunter, and Legacy is making a very good position so far for themselves.
Yeah, no, definitely. The teamwork in that play, great job from the mercenary coming in with that support there. And now, like you said, forced to chase the mercenary too. That's definitely not something you want.
Absolutely not. And Legacy knows this Hunter does not have confined space, so this mercenary can simply loop this 2-story area if they wanted to here. Teleport back online. Will they opt to go for it here? Looking for moving ciphers. Maybe going to go after the Embalmer. Yeah, teleports on the Embalmer. However, the Embalmer was healed. They're going to be able to vault this 4 speed boost here. Still with the coffin available. No survivors on share thus far. And nobody injured either. This is an excellent kite from these characters, especially from this Embalmer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's now up to the Embalmer to basically contain as long as possible. Oh wow, dodges the bomb and gets the pellet stun! What a play from Dreaming!
And will the Bonbon keep chasing the Embalmer? You kind of have to. You really can't chase anybody else on this comp. The forward, maybe, with no football. They do have a perfume available, though, so let's see if he's going to go. Yeah, he's going to rotate after the forward here, but all this rotation and leaving, survivors from this Bonbon means more rotation and more decoding for Legacy here. And nobody's been on share here, and the Cypher Machines are winding down quickly as we speak. 50% page for the Explorer as well, so let's see what this forward can do in this area.
Do see a bit of slow walking from Rect, so that is a bit unfortunate, I'll be honest. But yeah, no, Legacy doing amazing job. Also realize that the Explorer hasn't been found so far as well. And now only 1 Cypher remaining, everyone's still full health and no one on share. What an amazing game from Legacy.
Absolutely, and Dawson, something to keep in mind is all of these characters still have Tide Turner. This forward and this mercenary, still Tide Turner available, so this is potentially looking like a 4-person elimination if these survivors are able to make it out here. Excellent kiting job from this forward, camping this pallet here, and let's see, yep, you're going to go ahead and throw it down there. The last Cypher Machine at 30% from the mercenary, teleport back online, expect him to teleport away here. And again, no presence at all for this Hunter, so the endgame is going to be very rough for him as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. So we do know that he likely may have brought the tension. It does mean that he still might be able to do something, but only now unlocked his first presence ability.
Yeah. And I would expect, detention from this Hunter with no confined space. Looks like we may want to pause. Bonbon might be lagging a little bit. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it does seem like he is lagging a little bit. So
if he lags a little more, we can go ahead and pause it.
I mean, we'll just leave it up to them to pause the deduction if necessary. We'll just have to see how it's gonna play out. Forward is doing an amazing job containing Bonbon right now. Like I said, Legacy doing some amazing fighting here. And he is gonna try. Ooh, they are gonna pop the Cypher, realizing that the Bonbon was just gonna use his bombs to down this forward.
Yeah, but there is detention, which means the forward will go down instantly here, and teleport is available, so this is a little bit risky from the survivors. Will he teleport? He's going to instantly teleport here. Who's opening the gate? Oh no, it's the Embalmer.
It's the Embalmer. Oh no.
He has a coffin though. He has a coffin, so this is okay.
He does have his coffin, but it does mean that he's likely just gonna switch back to the next target, and it's gotta be really close. So we do see that they are making their way over to the other gate. We do know that the roller coaster is on this side of the map, so roller coaster isn't available. However, Bonbon is a slow hunter, so it's gonna take a while for him to make his way over as well. We do see Forward who picked himself up.
And it's also going to matter where this coffin is. And can the Embalmer make it to the exit gate in time is the question. Mercenary just now starting the gate. Embalmer's going to race over there as quick as they can. Explorer going for 4-stop. Forward going for first stop. It's going to come down to, can the Mercenary get this exit gate open in time for these survivors to escape?
It does seem like it's got to be the case. It does seem like it's got to be the case.
Can they get it? It's going to be so close here.
Yes,
The
it's
gate
open.
is open.
It's
Can they get out in
open.
time?
That's
They're
the
all
fourth
out.
survivor escape! Wow. I think this is the first fourth survivor escape we have seen in all of ICL so far. Wow, and that for the finals too.